Oak Ridge High School Men's Basketball Senior Night. Tonight we will recognize and congratulate our seniors who are playing their final home game representing the Trojans here at Oak Ridge High School. We have the privilege of honoring 5 seniors and their families who will be introduced and invited onto the court for photos. Starting off at number 2, Tag Neal. Tag's being escorted by his parents Tag and Tammy, sister Alex, brother Landon, grandparents Ken and Peggy Christensen, Gary and Carol Neal, Uncle Tracy and Aunt Shelley, and Aunt Julie and Uncle Mark, and a whole lot of cousins. In the fall, Tag plans to attend Arizona State University and study professional flight in pursuit of becoming a pilot. Tag's favorite Oak Ridge basketball memory, although there were a lot to choose from, he said, his favorite has to be the 2 San Diego tournaments with the team over winter break. Tag would like to thank the many coaches and mentors he's had throughout the years, especially Coach Bray, Coach Hodge, and Nate. All of his family that come to so many games, including his grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. And a big thank you to Alex, Landon, and his mom for always coming and being so supportive. And lastly, to his dad. He's been Tag's biggest fan and coach since he started playing nearly 12 years ago, and he loves all of you. Tag, your parents want you to know your love of basketball is an inspiration to all who have ever seen you play. Our family feels blessed and honored to have watched you grow into the player and teammate you are. We are proud of you, Tag. Well done, son. Next up, we have number 3, Jake Johnson. Jake's being escorted by his parents, Amy and Jay Johnson. His future plans are to attend a 4-year college as a business major. His favorite Oak Ridge basketball memory is beating Folsom for the first time in 5 years during his junior season and celebrating in the locker room afterwards. Jake would like to thank his coach, teammates, and especially his family for supporting him throughout the last four seasons. Jake, your parents want you to know they could not be more proud of you, and they're so thankful to be your parents. They've enjoyed watching you play basketball for all these years. Next up, we have number 5, Dylan Dodge. Dylan's being escorted by his parents Ryan and Casey and his brother Bennett. His future plans are he plans to work towards becoming a firefighter. His favorite basketball memory was the San Diego tournament this year. Dylan would like to thank his family, coaches, and teammates. Dylan, your parents would like you to know it's been awesome watching you develop a love for the game over these past 10 years. We admire your team ethic and drive to play no matter the obstacles. We love that you've kept with basketball and hope that stays with you your whole life. Have a great time off at college, and we'll always be cheering you on. Next up, we have number 11, Noah Simula. Noah's being escorted by his parents David and Jill Simula and his brother Jordan. Noah's future plans are to hopefully go to school to study sports medicine or kinesiology. His favorite basketball memory, beating Folsom on senior night last year and seeing how happy it made all of the seniors. Noah would like to thank all of his coaches and trainers that have shaped him to be the player that he is today. Especially thank you to his physical therapist who helped him on his journey to a successful recovery after his knee surgery his sophomore year. He would not have been able to keep playing without them. Thank you to his parents and family for supporting him and fueling his love for basketball. Now, while your parents would like you to know, well done. Thank you to you and your teammates for your hard work and dedication over the years. We've loved every minute of it. And last, but certainly not least, number 13, Jacob Olson. Last week, as some of you may know, Jacob hit a major milestone, scoring his 1,000th point, his high school career point. He's being escorted by his parents John and Dee Olson, grandparents Gary and Judy Anderson, and sisters Marie and Kate Olson. His future plans are to pursue a master's in business at a four-year university or play basketball in college. Still undecided of where he's going to go. His favorite basketball memory is beating Folsom last year in their rivalry game and blasting music in the locker room afterwards. Jake would like to thank John and Dee Olson, Jared Waters, Marcus Bray, and Brandon White, Tag Neal, Jaden Morse, Harrison Lemarcon, and Sion Tiagi. Jacob, your parents would like to know we're proud of you and we love you.
Okay. Schroeder. Shooter, number 2, Jaden Hurtado. At forward, number 3, Eli Willis. At the upper forward spot, number 14, Elijah Sando. Back in the paint, number 15, John Daly. And now, it's that time. Time to read the starting lineups for your Oakridge Trojans. At point guard, senior number 2, Tag Neal. At shooting guard, senior number 11, Noah Shula. At forward, senior number 13, Jacob Wilson. At forward, number 14, the junior Kevin Roy. And down in the paint, the sophomore, number 23, Caleb Edwards.
Hello and welcome to tonight's Varsity basketball broadcast on YouTube, produced by TPSM. It's the Whitney Wildcats coming in to this game with a record of 15-10, 3-4 in league play against the Oakridge Trojans, 12-13, 4-4 in league play. I'm Chris Mafia, joined by Mason Johnson, my color analyst. And Mason, what do you think is key tonight for both these teams needing a crucial win at this point in the season?
I think for the Trojans, they just need to get Jake Olson going early, try to set the tone on offense, and maybe see if you can get Caleb Edwards going too to give some help.
Get out Daly, bad pass, Olson, the takeaway. A good defensive possession to start for Oakridge. Edwards, Neal, a little high, handled by Edwards. Shot clock winding down, Tag Neal driving, steps back, his shot, no good. Whitney with the rebound. Ball going inside, Ellis. A lot of contact, kicks it out. It's Daly drilling a three, and that's the first points of the game.
That was a nice shot by Daly and an excellent pass to set up the three.
Excellent pass. You see Ellis almost taking that one away.
Trojans got to be careful with their passes here.
Olson steps back. Shot is good.
And that's what I'm talking about, Jake Olson trying to get early to set the tone for the offense.
Jake Olson, the leading scorer in the Sierra Foothill League, averaging almost 20 a game. With Olson just recently scored his 1,000 points. What a pass from Olson to Edwards.
That's the duo of Olson and Edwards. Olson with the playmaking ability to find it to his big man.
Daly again in the corner. Ellis working on Malloy, driving. It's a Schroeder. Too many steps.
That was more like an up and down where the defender went up in the air, came down with the ball, and that's the travel. But excellent defense from Edwards, going straight up, staying at home, and standing his ground as well.
Olson loses the ball, just popped out of his hands. Hurtado. Corner three, in and out. Rebound goes to Whitney. That shot is good.
That was good defense by Caleb Edwards, not trying to foul.
Derek Lamb, 6'7", able to use his height to his advantage.
That'll be a battle between the two centers all night.
Edwards inside, layup is good.
Excellent vision from Simula and being able to find Edwards down low and letting his big man do the work.
Edwards is someone you really need to watch out for in the paint. Obviously his size. As Eliza Sandball drills a three.
About Edwards, it doesn't really affect Whitney at all right now.
Edwards, tri-sport athlete, football, baseball, basketball, already has multiple D1 offers from Power 5 schools as a sophomore from football. Star tight end, star basketball player, he can really do it all. Malloy's fouled.
That was an excellent attack by Malloy, putting the ball on the deck, getting to the rim, and getting the whistle from the referee.
Gonna be Malloy shooting two. First one, a little short. Second one falls. It's Daly. Out of Mason Marsh working on Malloy. Kurt Boothby with the shot clock winding down, has the ball knocked out by Edwards. This one off the hands of Derek Lamb. It'll be Trojan ball.
Excellent paint defense from the Trojans. They're holding their ground.
And Nathan Eddy coming into the game.
Get over that small ball and quickness of him.
Tag Neal. Simula, his jumper won't go. Whitney with the rebound. Daly layup won't fall. Gets his own rebound and is fouled.
Everything was going perfect for the Trojans on defense there until the foul occurred.
I'm really sure about that foul call. Could have been a block, but he'll have two from the line. First one won't go. Second one falls.
Dylan Dodge checking in, getting his first action of play.
Tonight's senior night for the Trojans. We had a lot of Oak Ridge players being honored by their senior night celebrations, including Tag Neal, Jake Johnson, Dylan Dodge, Noah Simula, Jake Olson. All those players got really nice ovations, really good words of encouragement from parents, coaches. So good luck to them on their journeys after high school. This one goes back to Whitney.
Dodge with the good deflection right there.
Willis lost the ball for a minute. Olsen with the takeaway.
That was good defense from the Trojan at the
Excellent
start.
play by Olsen, driving is the scoop layup, won't fall, in and out.
Unlucky with the rim right there. But that was an excellent attack from Olsen.
This is an incredible play by Olsen. Just unfortunate for him, rolled in and out. The steal, going coast to coast, and Boothby lost it, but stay with Whitney.
That was a good deflection and good rotating from the Trojans defense all around with the deflection of Caleb Edwards. But Whitney's very fortunate that's still their ball.
Deflected again. This time it's Neal coming up with it. We've had a lot of deflected passes from Whitney so far tonight.
And the Trojans have turned them into turnovers on some of them.
Turn them into turnovers, but not necessarily points, as only 7 points to show for it compared to Whitney's 11. Any finds Olsen. Olsen tries the three. Won't go.
Didn't really look good from when he released it, but it was a good look. He was somewhat open.
Layup is good.
Excellent spin, and then turning it into a layup.
Daly with just some excellent offense right there. Edwards. Oh, I think they thought about the alley-oop right there.
It was a good idea from Dodge.
The crowd started to get loud when they saw that, but pass was just a little bit to the left of the basket for that to happen. Edwards certainly has the height to dunk. That would have been a spectacle to see.
Probably would have been play of the season, to be honest.
And looks like we got a foul.
Number 32, Trevor Hargis.
It's Trevor Hargis with the foul. Tag Neal in the paint, out to Olsen.
Whitney, number 3, Eli Willis.
Eli Willis fouling Olsen, so start whole sequence again. Edwards inbounding it. Olsen working on Ellis. That's a matchup you need to keep your eye on all night. Olsen lost it for a second. Edwards. Olsen, good look at a three. Won't go.
Olsen just getting very unlucky with the rim tonight.
He had a very good look there. Any to Dodge, then to Olsen.
That was good ball movement.
So three won't go. It's Willis. Now foul.
Excellent defense from Olsen, standing his ground and then not causing a foul.
Shot clock beginning to wind down. Olsen has to shoot. He's looking for Edwards, and what in the world?
That was like a football pass.
Is he trying to get the basket from beyond the half-court line, or there's still 4.5 seconds left? It's a little too early for that. Time ticking down. They're going to have to attempt a half-court shot, and he can't get it to fall. So,
Wildcats 13, the Oak Ridge Trojans 7.
and a 1. It's the Wildcats 13, Trojan 6. Whitney nursing a 6-point lead. We'll be back after this first quarter to this break. Back for the second quarter. Oak Ridge in a little bit of a scoring drought here. Have 7 points, but haven't scored in about 4 minutes of game time. And looking for some offense here, of course.
Both teams stumbling into this game. Whitney has lost 4 of 5. Oak Ridge has lost 3 out of 5.
For sure, Whitney only win came against Del Oro on Wednesday. A week ago today. 64-62 at home. Edwards in the paint, loses it. Ball's on the floor, and he gets it back. Ball's still on the floor, just pinballing around. Finally looks like it'll be Whitney ball, but Oak Ridge has also lost 3 of 5. Had 2 wins in a row, Friday the 27th, Wednesday the 1st. Over Rockland and Granite Bay respectively, both at home. Trojans will retain possession. This is tag Neal on the corner. Has a good look for 3. In and out.
And the scoring jog continues for the Trojans.
Wide open 3. Air ball.
Unfortunate for the Wildcats right there.
It's a good thing that shot by Mason Miller was not good for him, that the student section tonight for Oak Ridge is not that loud, not that big. They would have let him hurt it after that shot. It's Dodge driving. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line, his first trip.
Dylan Dodge shooting 2 at the line.
Chance to end the scoring drought for Oak Ridge. And there you go. First one falls.
Cuts the game to a 7-point lead.
Subs coming in, Phoenix Rose and Derek Lamb. Dodge hits both of his free throws.
Exactly what you need to do when you're at the strike. Take advantage of those 3 points.
Sato now to Phoenix Rose. Derek Lamb driving. he draws the foul.
No basket, I believe. Yeah, shot. Foul that came before the shot.
Three. No good. That was Schroeder. Both teams really have not been very good from three tonight. It's mainly been free throws. Pretty
Getting
physical tonight.
getting cuts to the basket. Both teams just have really been ice cold from the perimeter.
Olsen driving, scoop layup, won't fall. Malloy fighting for the rebound. And Whitney ball. Aside from those two free throws, it's no points for the Oak Ridge in the last 8 minutes of game time. That's something that they need to fix. For them somehow only down 6. They're able to get that rebound right there.
Excellent defense from the Trojans, able to hold their ground and not draw a foul.
They've definitely been playing good defense tonight. It's just been the offense that's been their problem.
Another attack to go to the strike. Or no, inbound.
Foul on Whitney number 1, Matt Schroeder.
Schroeder. Fouling Olsen. Olsen inside, has it taken away from him. That was Hurtado. Phoenix Rose goes up. Derek Lamb in the paint, fouled.
It was a good foul because you were about to give up a layup.
Derek Lamb, shooting 2.
Misses the first one.
Henny looks to be a little bit
He
hobbling
was
off.
limping
Yeah.
off the court, and don't want to see that. Second shot won't fall either. The score remains 15-9. Surprising, just both teams have been clamps on defense tonight. Going. Olsen tries a 3. Won't go. Rebound, Trojans. Neal has it blocked.
That was some physical. That was a physical
An
possession.
excellent play right there by Eli Willis. Swatting that ball away from Tagneal. Goes out of bounds on Whitney. Trojans will keep the ball. Simula. Malloy. Three, four. Simula, he connects. Makes it a one-score game. Hurtado. Sean Daly kicking it out. Derek Lamb, layup. Won't go.
Trojans are very fortunate that
This
miss.
one. Some dribbles off his foot. Whitney ball. Hurtado working on Finney. Three for John Daly, can't connect. Gets his own rebound. Up and in.
I mean, you gotta find a black jersey when you're trying to box out.
We've been talking about how Oak Ridge has been in that scoring drought. But these are the first points for Whitney in quite a while. Now Malloy inside. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, what a beautiful hop step. That was an excellent move. Created
Jaden Furtado
so much
with the
separation.
Layup. That was an excellent play by him. Olsen. Layup is good.
And a nice finger roll from Olsen.
Ball knocked away. Olsen had the steal. Whitney will retain possession. Just got his feet tangled with John Daly. Feels like had he kept that, had a easy layup right there.
I believe Olsen kind of got tripped, don't you think?
Yeah, it looked like it, but the ball goes out. For Whitney, it does not harm them.
Favored them.
Pass, not quite on the same page as Eli Willis. It was Boothly trying to hit Eli Willis. He's a little behind him. With time almost winding down here in the first half, Mason, what do you think Oak Ridge needs to do here and get yourself some momentum going into halftime? Because both the offense have been pretty stagnant. Neal hits a three.
As you were mentioning, there's
Well, I think Neal must have heard our question and answered it.
must have somehow heard it from all the way over here, partner.
Schroeder inside. Hagris, the layup. In a steal, big collision. And we have a travel. Tag Neal. Olsen driving in the paint. The layup. And one.
That was an excellent attack. They're going to waive the foul. It
Wanted
was
the
a
foul. I
charge.
thought there was a foul call.
We thought that was a foul, now it just turned into a charge.
Schroeder bounces it up and in.
Felt like he got away with an offensive foul with the extended arm, but goes up strong and gets the and one.
He'll shoot one here. Just really, for Oak Ridge, it's just not good to have that charge called. That Olsen just driving and instead of being up one, they're down 7. The minute and a half left until halftime. Now ref's talking to the student section, so for Whitney, really imagine what they're talking about.
Probably about the noise they've been giving to the refs all night long.
But really, nothing wrong with cheering for your team, but when it becomes hurtful or directed towards the refs, then that becomes an issue. Malloy kicks it out. Olsen from the corner. Won't go. Now Schroeder off the foot of Simula. Oak Ridge ball.
Excellent defensive positioning from Malloy to gather himself, wait for the charge, and get the turnover from the Wildcats.
Well, Olsen was pretty open in that corner for three. Really thought he could have hit that.
But he was just unfortunate that it missed. I think what the Trojans need to do going into the second half, Chris, is like fix your offense.
Generated some more offense. 24-17 going into halftime. Not exactly we would have expected here, but very defensive game. Now Tagnil shooting two. First one won't fall.
That must have sting for Neal. Dylan Dawes checking in for Romo Finney.
Hurtado has it taken away from him briefly. Knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, that was an excellent defensive play
He'll head to
from
the line.
that was an excellent defensive play from Neal from behind.
It's mainly been the fouling for the Trojans tonight that's been an issue.
I can totally agree with that. It's been their fouling and then their offense that's just been killing them all night long.
Hurtado hits the second one. Now, a minute left to go until halftime.
Correction, that last foul was on over number 2, Tagnil.
Rules from now, you get some points before halftime. Neal is driving, bounces it, dodge. Draws the foul. Second trip to the line tonight.
Excellent attacking from Dodge. Nice little rip through, going up, getting the contact, and going to the strike, shooting two.
Foul over number 14, Gavin Malloy.
Malloy fouling John Daly. It's an 8-point game. We're into halftime. Don't want to get this one up to 10. So that one won't go. Dodge, a three, hits it. Well, Dylan Dodge has come up huge tonight in these moments for the Trojans. Now that the shot clock turned off, Whitney looking to answer back.
He's been injured just basically all year long. He's getting the spotlight and he's answering the questions tonight with that three of his own.
They give it to Daly. Kick it out. The shot is blocked. Now, Malloy had a chance, but going into halftime, it's a 5-point game. Wildcats on top of the Trojans. Low scoring affair. It's a good game. We'll be back after the half. Welcome back. Second half action here. It's a low scoring but close game. 26-21. Whitney on top of the Trojans. Mason, what are you looking for in this second half?
I'm looking for Oak Ridge to fix their offense and continue their cuts and see if you can try to fix your perimeter shooting, because that was a little bit of an issue in the first half.
I think you gotta pick up where you left off in the second half. You had Dylan Dodge shooting a nice three, and then some excellent D. Olsen, or that was Neal deflected it, goes back out. I think they need to just pick up where they left off because they closed out the second half pretty well. Well, spring sports will soon be underway here at Oak Ridge High School, and you can follow spring sports coverage on @TrojanPride80 on all social media accounts, including TikTok. Spring sports coming up soon. Simula a little too far, keeping it in bounds. Seems like football season just started. Now we're already on spring sports.
Yeah, that was like a football pass from Olsen down the court.
Yeah, a little too far for Simula, but they're able to keep it in, draw the foul.
That was
It doesn't
excellent.
hurt them in the end.
That was just excellent effort from Simula, keeping it from going out of bounds.
Got a busy week of playoff streams next week. We'll have women's basketball on Tuesdays, a soccer playoff game on Monday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday soccer, Thursday basketball, Friday soccer. So just a busy week of streams, all playoff games. Should be fun. You can watch that on NFHS. Not YouTube, but NFHS. Looks like offensive foul or travel.
Probably just a defensive foul on we don't know who.
Oak Ridge just cut this down to a 1-point game. Trailing by 10 at one point. Inbounder, Hurtado. Go to Sandal. Looks like he tripped, but they call foul.
Number 23, Caleb Edwards.
Nathan Henney coming in. Hopefully he's okay from
Nice to see him
limping
coming
off.
back in. He limped off the court.
He has.
With Edwards out, it's when Wildcats need to take advantage.
Of the
Edwards,
paint.
one of their best players, with his size, just his athletic ability. You said tri-sport athlete. Schroeder driving. Looks like he had a pretty good look at three, but just drives inside, gets the easy points. Almost a steal, and they get the steal, and what a pass by Hurtado.
Yeah, on that previous point, basket by the Wildcats. That was just an excellent move by Schroeder, just to, not do too much. Try to get down to the paint and go up strong is what he did.
Schroeder again, this time he tries a three. In and out, was bouncing around for a while. Trojans get the rebound. Olsen, jumper, good.
The Wildcats selected timeout out.
Now timeout by Whitney. We'll be back after this break. Back after the timeout, after the nice jumper from Olsen, cutting the lead back down to 1. Whitney just needed a little bit of a timeout. Their players to regroup after crowd now getting back into it. That 3 will not fall. Inbounds for Whitney. Jumper for Schroeder, won't fall. Rebound, Trojans. Now with the chance to grab their first lead of the night. Tagneel goes to Olsen. Tried to find any in the paint.
That was an excellent pass,
Whitney comes
though.
with the takeaway, but that was an excellent pass. Too many steps on Whitney.
Yep, can't do that.
And a takeaway. He was right there, and Derek Lamb is fouled. Looks like he was going for the dunk right there.
Foul, numbers number 2, Tagneel.
You don't see dunks that often in high school basketball, and it would have been really cool to witness.
Unless if you're named Bronny James.
First free throw won't fall. In the league, Oak Ridge is number 3, Whitney is number 4, so this is a crucial game in terms of standings. Oak Ridge 4-4 in league, Whitney is 3-4. And both teams really struggled in league as had pretty good records before league play began during the new year. Number 1 and 2 teams are Folsom and Del Oro, respectively. Folsom, one of the best teams in the state. Oak Ridge saw them on January 20th in a 53-42 loss as a scoop layup from Simula gets stuck right there.
We hardly see that as well in high school basketball.
I don't think I've ever seen that in basketball.
Yeah, it's very often that you see that.
Not really in the NBA because the players are taller and can reach up higher. Any jumper. It's good. Tie game.
That was an excellent screen, and Henny just doing his job to come off it, catch and shoot, and drain it.
Hurtado. Working on Olsen. Schroeder. His shot will go. Bounce off of Schroeder. Looking for Malloy.
Felt like that should have been a kick ball. Maybe.
Well, regardless, Oak Ridge will retain possession. Tagneel, any off his hands. Would have been a perfect play. They set up any perfectly to get the easy layup. But it goes out. It's Whitney's ball.
Henny's just very unfortunate tonight with catching the ball. Dylan Dodge coming back in.
Like we said, Dodge has had himself an excellent game, hitting the 3, getting those free throws, and some good defense. It's his first action of the year, not tonight, but he's been injured quite a bit of it.
With a lot of ankle and leg injuries.
Olsen working on Schroeder, lays it up and in.
Foul, numbers number 12,
any fouling a Wildcat. Toto on the corner. And a bad pass also with the interception. Olsen driving, scoop layup, won't fall. Malloy, the rebound. Whitney ball.
That was an excellent attack, though, from Jacob Olsen.
Was working on two people with the scoop layup. That would have been incredible if that one fell. Just a little short off the glass. Dodge with the takeaway. He lays it up. And won't fall. That would have been an excellent opportunity there for the Trojans to have taken the lead. Get some momentum. Great defensive play by Dodge. Malloy with the foul. Whitney with the ball. Sean Daly. What about shooting it now to Schroeder? Neal falls down. And a takeaway again. It's Olsen. Driving in the paint. Lays it up and in for the lead.
Did you see Olsen going full head of steam? He was literally on an express right there.
Can't let Jake Olsen take over this game now. When he gets going, he can really cause some problems, and Whitney takes a timeout to assess things right now, and we'll be back after this break. Back after the break, Oak Ridge took the lead on the takeaway and layup from Jake Olsen. Olsen looking to maybe shift momentum here in this game. Can't let him get going. That was a bad pass again, so Whitney just offline with everything right now.
It's the Trojans' defense that's causing them to be offline.
Derek Lamb driving in the paint. Hurtado. The shot clock winding down. Schroeder for three. No good. Rebounds. Stays with Whitney.
Trojans got to get that rebound to complete that defensive stop.
Getting a rebound there would have been huge for just defense.
Would have been
They've been
huge.
playing pretty well tonight.
It would have stood up
Both
their
defenses.
transition as well.
Sean Daly tries a corner three. It won't go. Out of bounds. Still Whitney ball. High pass for Eli Willis. Working on any. Has it knocked away from him? Oak Ridge ball now. Dylan Dodge.
Nice decision from Dodge to pull out and reset the offense.
Olsen, 3.
Just looks short from the right at the release point.
Oak Ridge gets the defensive rebound. Crowd wants a foul as Eli Willis is still down on the other end. That's Jaden Hurtado, not Willis. It's just have been poked in the face. There's no foul called on it.
Hopefully he's okay. That always hurts when you're playing basketball because it could affect your vision for
Poked
the
in
rest of the
face,
game.
that won't be serious, but it's enough to inhibit your vision the rest of the night, make
Yep.
things difficult. So Oak Ridge ball, they got the defensive rebound. Samdahl taking Hurtado's spot. Now foul's gonna bring Tagnil to the line. Shot clock is turned off. They're gonna try to take this one down all the way to the end of the quarter. Olsen, scoop layup. Almost.
That was an excellent spin to create that separation, to get that shot off.
Bad pass. Oak Ridge gets the rebound again. Time ticking down. Half-court shot. Tagnil almost connecting from way downtown. The half-court shot, but Oak Ridge up 2 at the end of the third quarter. 33-31. Trojans in front. Back for fourth quarter action here. The Trojans trying to nurse a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They were down 8 at one point, stormed all the way back, had an excellent third quarter. Now looking to put this one away with some clutch shots, good defensive possessions. Third quarter's been excellent for them. Schroeder.
What has to come first to pull this senior night win is to string some stops.
We expect this one to go down to the wire. Finding Dylan Dodge deep. Edwards back in the game. Dodge driving. Scoop layup won't go. Edwards rebounds. Out to Olsen. Olsen now driving. His layup's good.
Those are two brilliant drives from Dylan Dodge and Jacob Olsen.
Brilliant offensive possession. Good rebounds by Edwards. Good decision by Olsen not going for that three there. You could tell he was thinking about it. Shot is short. Olsen, a three, hits it.
Jacob Olsen with the crowd rattler right there.
It's a crowd going. It's not quite a Friday night crowd, but it's just as good.
They're
Good
making the
student
most of
section.
it.
Now, Coach French calls a timeout for Whitney. We'll be back after this break. Back after the break, Coach John French for Whitney had to take a timeout following that Olsen three. He's been really coming into his own this game. It was quiet before, but now gets it. Edwards was guarding. He's guarding Mason Marsh. Now they go to Edwards inside. Offensive foul.
I mean, Edwards is a force when he just enters the paint.
I think that just was his momentum carrying him into the Whitney player.
Yeah, with the type of build he has and the momentum he had can definitely knock out a player.
There's someone that's 6'7", 250.
I would just get
charging
out of the
right
way.
towards you. It's pretty scary. Obviously, it's going to draw an offensive foul.
You could get out of the way too.
Daly. We go out to Willis. Willis now kicks it out. Hurtado for three. Hits it. Pass under the legs of Dylan Dodge. Whitney ball.
I mean, not much Dodge could do there. The pass was really low, and it was just fortunate that it went out.
Hurtado out to Willis. Corner three. Won't go. Rebound Trojans. Dylan Dodge almost has it taken away from him. There's no foul called, surprisingly. Officials discussing what just happened. Oak Ridge takes a timeout. It's the Super Bowl on Sunday. Who do you got, Eagles or Chiefs?
I got the Eagles. Jalen Hurts winning Super Bowl MVP.
I don't know. I'm going to have to pick the Chiefs unless all their quarterbacks get injured. Then the Eagles will win. I just think Mahomes is too good.
I mean, look at the
Even
Eagles'
against that
defensive
Eagles
line.
defense.
Brandon Graham, Hassan Reddick, Fletcher Cox.
It's a good point. I think it mainly depends on how the Chiefs' D-line is going to be able to pressure Hurts, because that Chiefs' defense is definitely not the Niners' defense. Oak Ridge is able to retain possession. And Simula looking for someone, but no one was there. Whitney ball. It's Lamb. His layup won't go. Rebound, Trojans. And a foul.
Whitney number 1, Max Schroeder.
So it's Max Schroeder fouling Olsen. Ooh, almost takeaway, and now they get that takeaway. Schroeder comes up with it. For now, goes to Willis. Hurtado, wide open look. Won't go. This is Willis, almost wide open. Now knocked away by Hurtado again. Olsen got a hand on it.
Olsen
What
tried
a
to
wild sequence there.
be like Justin Jefferson in the air and try to catch that
That
thing.
Richard Sherman play right there. Wow. It'll be Whitney ball as that one went out of bounds on Olsen. It's inside. Oh, gets it to fall. There is no foul. A lot of contact there. Now a foul called. Is this game 38-38, under less than half to go in this fourth quarter. So this one coming down to the wire. Simula, Olsen a three. Won't go. Foul. Whitney ball.
I thought that was an okay look from Olsen.
I thought Olsen was going to hit that. That would have been. Travel on Whitney. Too many steps. That was Jaden Hurtado. Ridge will play in Folsom on Friday night. Whitney will play Rockland at home on Friday night, so that will both be their final games of the season. Trojans avoiding a loss here would mean it will not finish below 500. Last time that happened was the 2016-2017 season. Loss here would seal it. Edwards knocks it down, gives Oak Ridge the lead again. Hurtado driving in the paint on Edwards. It's blocked. What a play by Edwards, using his height and his size. Blocking that one from Hurtado. It'll be Whitney ball, Hurtado the inbounder. Schroeder. It was blocked initially. Now Daly with the shot clock winding down. Out to Hurtado, out of bounds. Oak Ridge ball.
And a quick substitution of Edwards and Henny, right? Edwards right back in.
Edwards in a situation like this, 2.5 to go in the fourth. Only up 2, you need him in the game.
You can use him in pick and rolls, throw some
Out
lobs.
of bounds on Whitney. Good defense there by Max Schroeder. Oak Ridge able to keep the ball. Olsen to Edwards. Now Olsen driving. Simula. His jumper, little short. Edwards gets the rebound, keeps it in, finds Olsen.
Excellent hustle from Olsen, not letting that ball go out of bounds. Saving a key turnover.
Edwards in the paint. Olsen for 3. Won't go. Rebound Oak Ridge.
I mean, this Trojan's rebounding.
An excellent now timeout. Both teams need to gather their thoughts and brace for this final minute 51. The rest of the game. Oak Ridge up to 40-38. Back for the minute 51 left to go in regulation. Trojans 40, Wildcats 38. Trojans will have possession. Gonna maybe put this one away, or not put this one away. It's not that soon yet. But a dagger 3 from someone like Olsen will go a long way here. Sending Edwards back to Simula. Simula almost lost it, and he does. Schroeder had a good look, floats it up, and won't go. Rebound Trojans. Now knocked away. And this one goes out. Samdahl lost it. Trojan ball. Now you can kill the shot clock, hit a clutch shot, and make this one very difficult to come back from. Trojans not looking to get ahead of themselves here. Edwards in the paint, kicks it out. Olsen. Shot clock in single digits. Olsen, a 3. Down. We'll go to Whitney. So now, 48 seconds with a chance to tie it or take a lead.
I would tie it right here if you're the Wildcats.
Whatever works for them. They get a good look at a 3, you never know they could do that. At the timeout, we're on the Super Bowl. You have 2 Trojan alumni playing in the Super Bowl. Not playing. One coaching, one playing. Ian Book, 3rd string quarterback on the Eagles. And Shane Steichen, offensive coordinator for the Eagles. Definitely assume he'll get a head coaching job sometime in the near future for the job he's done in Philly. Any Oak Ridge alumni in the NFL. more than a lot of schools, even Folsom, that great football program. Notable names: Austin Collie, Ross Dwelly. With teams having meetings, it's just now brace for the final 45 seconds. Whitney will have the ball. Auto. 28 on the shot clock. Plenty of time to kill if you want to tie this one. Hurtado. Out to Samdal. Layup will fall and one.
Looks like you don't need a three. You just created a three-point play.
They just need the shot and the foul. So now Oak Ridge going to be playing from behind, assuming they hit these free throws. It's Malloy with the foul. It'll be Samdal shooting one to give them a 1-point lead. Shot is good. Whitney with the lead now. Shot clock is turned off for the Trojans.
Trojans can take their time here.
Neal driving, and another timeout. Be back after this break. Back from the timeout. There's 20 seconds to go. Wildcats up one. Oak Ridge has the ball. There will be no shot clock. Can a Trojan be the hero tonight on senior night? It's going to be Olsen, the inbounder. Finds Edwards. Do this again. Olsen driving to the corner. Simula. Time ticking down. Now Malloy with the ball. It's almost taken away from him. 7 seconds on the clock. It's a foul on Samdal. Oak Ridge will keep the ball. Olsen. Neal. Another call. And the foul will bring Caleb Edwards to the line with 4 seconds left to go in the game.
These are crucial free throws for Mr. Edwards right here.
You have to hit at least one of them. Just tie it. And maybe you could purposely miss it, get your rebound in that case. But he'll have 2 and could assume this one, but tie it and send it into overtime unless Whitney hits some half-court buzzer beater.
Correction, foul on Whitney number 13, Derek Lamb.
Derek Lamb was the one who fouled Edwards. Pressure on the sophomore. Misses it. Rebound. Trojans.
That will probably do it.
That's Whitney possession. You have to foul here. But crucial missed free throw from Edwards. Gives Whitney the ball with 3 seconds left to go. Back from the timeout, it'll be Whitney ball up 1. You're gonna need to get a steal or foul. And even after that, your chances are very bleak. They foul him. They send him to the line.
Do the Trojans have a timeout?
I'm not sure if they have a timeout. You can't keep track of it here.
We'll find out after
here
these free
is
throws.
Schroeder at the line. Making 2 and make this a tie game situation where you have to hit some miraculous 3 from half court. You can assume they'll try to recover their own rebound, miss one on purpose. This one will fall. So 2.7 seconds left.
We'll find out the Trojans have a timeout after this free throw.
Makes the second one.
And they do.
So Trojans take a timeout, down 3, 2.7 seconds left to go in the game. We need a miraculous shot from half court to tie this one, send it to overtime. We'll be back after this break. So back from the timeout, last gasp for Oak Ridge. You can imagine they're going to give this one to Olsen and have him try to make some half-court 3.
I thought in a timeout you
Whitney
get the ball advanced.
looking to spoil senior night for the Trojans. Edwards to Simula for the tie. No good. Whitney wins it.
I mean, Simula couldn't have gotten a better look at that shot, like, in any other way.
You can't always count on that, but what a game we saw here. And congratulations to the Oak Ridge seniors on an excellent senior night. And good luck to them wherever they'll go
On
in their
Friday,
careers
yeah.
after high school.
And good luck to them on Friday night for sure.
We'll play at Folsom on Friday. Whitney will play versus Rockland on Friday. I'm Chris Maffio, Mason Johnson, saying goodnight. Logan Takeo on computer, Joe Limoncelli on camera. Good night from Trojan Arena.